Socrates talks to our times, taking themes from the Apology to make into philosophy. Now, you ask me why I think you need to always mistrust those who would tell you not to listen to experts. Oh, it is very simple. In the end, who do you trust to make a pot? A potter? Those who have trained to do it and spent their life understanding? Or just you and me and a bit of clay, just because we've seen it done? Or who do you trust to train your horse? You? Or somebody knows how to do it? Professions require study. Study requires expertise. More than that, it requires a community of experts to correct each other when they go wrong. There might be an irony in telling you not to trust a lone genius. After all, you'll say, but Socrates. But I always surrounded myself with voices that could criticize me. With those sophists who had an interest in attacking my ideas, and I always listened to them. Was not the greatest achievement that I kept Thrasymachus, the sophist, bewitched for a night, talking of politics and power? Right then, you need to trust genuine experts who listen to criticism and do not set themselves up as sophists, experts all alone. But why is this so important? Well, it is all too easy for those fools and charlatans who quest after political power to whip up the mob. No, rather, to encourage what they call free speech. The people and customs of Athens must have their say, after all. And the nations of your world must have their say. We're all citizens, are we or not? Should we not all be listened to? Maybe. But such babble-howl has a tendency to screen out experts, those who actually know what they're talking about, under a welter of received truth, of rumor, of half-truths, of words, inspired by the kind of people who are like lawyers who believe in words and not truth, things divine but not divinities. It is then all too easy to whip up mobs. How? You just listen to the debate. You listen to what people are saying and you augment, participate, join in with everything that suits you. And soon you'll take the people's pain and their ignorance of what causes that pain and stitch it into something far more malevolent. A mob to howl at the world with. A mob, then, that you can lead to ground your power and pattern your destiny. Beware, then, the leaders who would espouse a world without experts. A world where all has equal voices. Do we? Do you not see? As the unexamined life is not worth the living. So it is that those who do not examine what they say, but rather react and are caught in an endless spiral, are caught in a prism of ignorance, where they betray themselves, destroy themselves, and all too often for the advantage of another, where their pain becomes the root of another's power. As the endless gossip and words screen them, take them away from who they truly are, what they truly think. All too often, I tell you, this happens. If you would ask me then, how do you know an idea is true? I will tell you this. If an idea does not inspire you with virtue, if it does not feel simple and beautiful, I wouldn't think it was worth a bucket of piss. Ideas, then, or those things that masquerade as ideas, that whip you up into a mob, fill you full of fury, be they national pride or the economic system, Anything, then, that inspires in you a kind of religious fervor for something that causes pain, something you barely understand, cannot understand, I would mistrust. If it is, though, an idea simple in itself that inspires you to act to help your fellow man, that is virtue indeed. Virtue, then, is easy to spot, and so the truth is easy to find, if only you would listen. What price a democracy where everybody has a right to speak, after all, if nobody is listening? It is in listening you find the fool. More than that, it is in listening that you get to hear that little echo in the dark cave of one's mind, one's conscience, if you like, that breaks you free of the babble howl of all the fierce fury and allows you to hear something else, to understand the truly divine in us all. You say then, why am I for experts and against what you would call free speech? I would say, because only experts know how to listen. And in that, we can all be experts in the end.